Okay folks, this video is about what to do if the front latch system of your GMC Safari is not working. I assume this also works for a Chevy Astro, but so what to do. The short version is if this is really filthy, it's not gonna work. Okay, so probably check to make sure it's filthy. I took mine out and cleaned it with brake cleaner, and so that's the short version. Now, for the long version, first of all, what do you do if this thing is closed and you cannot open the car? Well, there's different possibilities. First thing I would do is have somebody release the latch, and then you pull up. Pull up. The actual pull is part of what it takes to release it. That's part of the force that is needed for this thing to work. So pulling up is actually a good thing, even though it may feel weird. That actually helps it. Number two, if that doesn't work, these screws here they can be reached from the front of the car when the hood is closed. Now, I'm not saying it's fun, I'm not saying it's easy, but it can be done. Okay, so theoretically you could open this, and that will enable you to open it up. So worst comes to worst, that's about the only way I can think of that you can open the hood. Now, this thing, to clean it, comes off. Okay, in that case I would use these two screws here, this one here and this one, and then the cable comes off. Just wiggle it, comes right off. You may need a tool, but it comes off. There's no need to unscrew anything. And then the cable back here is connected to a little thing. You need a flathead screwdriver to open a little space and let it come out. Then clean it really good, and then lubricate it. Use a lubricant that will not attract dust, like I'm using lubricant that is normally used for locks, but hopefully that will do in my case. And now, an interesting thing, I was telling you that it needs that force. I'm going to lock it right now. This thing is, doing what it normally does. And now my son is going to release it. So there it is. Comes right off. I was telling you that it needs that force. And that's why on the hood there's this spring up here. So that's a very important spring. You don't want to get rid of that one. And that is what creates that force that pushes up, and that's how that works. At first I was a little confused because I could not figure out how this worked, and I thought at first that maybe I was missing some kind of spring here because there was no force pulling it away, and then I realized, put the two together, that these two are connected. So anyway, so if you have a problem with this, maybe this will be helpful to you, and if not, well, I hope you enjoy the video. Bye.